Hello. We're going to start with our seated position. Our bands around our feet. We're going to cross the straps, sit up tall, and on your exhale, pull the elbows, hi Michelle, past your rib cage. Pull, pull, exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. These are strong muscles, the back, 15, and biceps, 16, back of the shoulder, 17, 18, you're very tall, 19, 20, let's do 5 more. Starting to feel warmer. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to take the elbows by the side. If you have handles, you can hold on, or you can just hold on to the bands. Elbows by your side, external rotation. So your elbows stay glued. Good, Michelle. Nice haircut. Beautiful. Good, Betty. Good. Jean, that's it. This is for support of the shoulder, the arm, and the glenoid fossa. The back of the shoulder usually gets overstretched and weak with our daily activities. So what we're doing is strengthening the back of the shoulder, and that helps keep the shoulder, the arm safe in the glenoid fossa. All right, let's take 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Now uncross these straps. You're going to lean back. Do you see how I'm in a little bit of a scoop? Kind of like there's a ice cream scoop that went down my belly. And bend the elbows. Bend and straighten. Oops. Bend and straighten. There you go, Jean. All right, this is biceps. Really good. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Exhale. Exhale. Even lower if you want. All right. Now this should feel like the holding muscles. 10, but also the abs. 9, if you want it harder, lift your upper arm. 3, exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and sit up again. I'm going to turn so you can see me. Now your legs are still stretched. You're going to open up kind of like a T, but a little lower. Yep, 1. And hands, however, good, Jean, however you can hold your bands or your straps. You're tall. Good, Betty. Good. Michelle. Yep, you're tall. I just moved so you could see me, but the strap is still around my heel arch area. Resist. When you pull, when you return, do it slowly. Pull 5, 4, good. Head is up. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to let that go and take a stretch. So take your arms and exhale forward. Now just kind of shake out any tension that might be in the back or the neck. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and take that inhale and exhale. Now you're going to take your band again, and it's almost like you're making an X. One arm goes higher than the other, and then switch it. All right, you got it. And good. And good. And good. Good. It's rear shoulder. All right, let's take 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, we're gonna take that out of the way just for a minute. Put both feet together, and it's almost like you're making a butterfly wing. Inhale, and exhale, hinge. You may even use your elbows on your calves to stretch. Tuck your chin and relax. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then inhale, and then exhale to come back up. And then you can sit any way you want. We're going to take the band overhead. I may move us back a bit. Let me just make sure that looks like you can see. Okay, arms overhead, like almost like a Y. Pull down up right in front of your nose, and in front of you, Jean, right in front of your nose, and then to your chest. And exhale. You got it. And if you need to, adjust your hands so that you feel some tension when you pull down. Chest. Good. To the chest. All right. And wide. Okay. Take it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now at the bottom, if you can add a little pulse, 10, 9, 8, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Take that band behind your shoulder blades. Palms face up, neck is soft. Press out. Out with your exhale. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks good. Your neck is soft. 7, your wrist is neutral, so it should feel good. Nothing should hurt in the hands or the wrist. Just to make any adjustments you need to make it as kind on your joints as possible. It's about the muscles getting strong and not the joints hurting. And exhale. You got it. All right, try 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect job. And then we're going to take a little, all of you have your band, so put it behind you like one arm, this one arm. Take your other hand. Nice, Jean, at the low back. You got it. One arm's up, one arm's down. Then you push the top arm even higher and bend. Now make any adjustments that you need. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, now if you can, go to 20. If you're really tired at 15, then you can finish up or give yourself slack. Otherwise, shoot for 3 more. Back of the arm is so important to get out of low chairs and to prevent hip fractures. 1 more. It is so easy to get weak in this time and age without with everything being so automated. Now switch hands. You think about how many things are automated now, like car windows, everything is so easy to get even doors open automatically now. So it's so easy to get out of strength with your upper body. You've got to go after it. We're doing great. 6, 7, good. 8, 9, chin is up a little bit, Jean. 11, yeah, there you go. 13. Okay, now if you need to, rest, but otherwise try 5 more. So it's 16. Good. 17, make sure the top wrist feels good. 18, 19, and 20. Now take a moment, legs wide like a big V. Also, if you need to sit, please take one. Inhale and exhale, go forward. You're going to feel your inner thighs are stretching. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and take another inhale, and then come back up, and we're going to mix it up. We're going to have a lie down and keep your roller handy. We're going to put your feet on top of the roller with your back on the mat, and I'm going to move my drinks so they don't get in the way. You're going to put your feet on the roller. Lift up your booty. This is going to strengthen your glutes, and that's so important for your back. You're going to lift up and lower, curl up and lower, and 3. Good. And we're trying to build bone density as well, so that the back doesn't get osteoporosis. Now you're going to feel that the hips are level here with both feet, but if you would like, take one foot up in the air and try to keep the hips level as you lift up and down 10 times. With one foot, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let that foot down. Lift up the other leg and drop down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then lower that foot. Now lift up the other leg. Now this is really small, but take that roller in and out, maybe just 2 inches. 1, or just, 2. There you go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. 7, 8, 9, 10. The other side. Lift up, back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Both feet curl down, hands to your feet. Take happy baby. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And now as you're ready, see if you can find your hand weights that you can do a, where are my hand weights? So that you can take the fly, probably 5 poundish. You're going to take your arms together and you'll have them above your chest. I'll wait just a moment. Yes. And then just put a little elbow softness. That's it, Michelle. Good. And there you go. And then open up. Good. And exhale, touch and top. Inhale. And exhale, touch. Now your hands never touch the floor on this one. You want to imagine you have a little tree above your chest. And out and in. And out. Inhale and in. And your ribs are touching the mat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and if you need to rest, you can. Otherwise, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, release those and take a full body stretch. Stretch your arms, stretch your legs. Inhale. Woo! Roll through the wrists, roll through the ankles. And then we're going to put the feet back on the floor. Take those weights and we're going to do a chest press here. So you're going to exhale and lengthen your elbows. Now they're long. Good, Jean. Bend your elbows. Now long. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Inhale. Now keep your ribs on the mat. Your feet on the floor will help you keep your ribs on the mat. You're making sure your low back doesn't arch high off the floor. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and take 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then lower those weights down and take a full body stretch. You can add on your ankles moving in circles, your wrists moving in circles, stretching through your back. Inhale. And then exhale. You're going to take a couple of weights that are 5 pounds or under 5 pounds. So under 5 pounds will be good. You're going to take the arms up, bend the elbows, and straighten. Bend and straighten. Now lift your elbow a little higher, Jean, towards the sky. Now just leave the elbow high, and be careful, of course, don't hit the head. Inhale and exhale. Good. In. Keep going. Let me have a better view of you, Michelle. Put your weights together, Michelle. I find that helps. Yeah, I find that helps. And put your elbow up. Keep it up. This is called skull crusher. It's got a horrible name, but it does work the triceps. Okay. 4, bend. 3, 2, 1. Now lower the weights to the side. Take a moment to turn to your side and try acting like this arm is a pillow. Take a weight that's under, so maybe 3 pounds, 2, 3, 4, or 5 pounds. Hold on to that weight, and you're going to glue your elbow by your side. Open up. This is external rotation. You got it, Michelle. Open up. Now we're only doing one arm, so just check that wrist is pretty straight. 3, good. 4, yep. 5, and this is a rehabby exercise, so I don't want it to hurt. 6, I don't want it to be so heavy that it hurts. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, good. 14, and 15. Now lower that. Let's just turn our whole body around. Take your arm like a pillow. Hold on. Let your other hand take the weight. Now elbow is by your side, your upper arm's by your side. 1, and your neck is happy. If you need more support under your head, please grab a pillow. Or 3, double up your mat more. 4, or a yoga block. Good. 5, your elbow is on the rib. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Perfect. We're going to take that out of the way and then grab your foam roller if you have it. If not, just use the floor. Take your arms wide on that roller. Legs behind you, or, good, Jean, you can just use the floor. Now, if you're on the roller, your pinkies are down. You're going to inhale and lift up. Now exhale, lower. And inhale, push and lift. And yeah, I would do that, Michelle. I would put, yeah, I like that. Then you don't feel like you have to bend your elbows. Now the long arms are going to make your lats work, your triceps work, or your triceps, I should say, with those long arms. Good. And up. Inhale. And up. And inhale. And up. Neck is soft. Your upper back is so important to stay strong, and that's what a lot of people will neglect, and then the back gets rounded and drawn forward. This also strengthens the muscles on the neck that help prevent the forward head syndrome. Now we are going to do a hold up, so when you're ready, find a place that you can stay that's high. Shoulder blades are down the back. Chin tuck a little, Betty, and see if that's more the other way, down towards, yeah, that. 10, there you go. 9, 8, that looks good. 7, 6, 5, notice how your breath can lift you. 4, 3, 2, lower down for a moment. Now we're gonna add on a single arm. Get ready, come up, and Jean, you can do this too. You're gonna take one arm, you got it, to your hamstring. Then the other arm to your hamstring. Whatever arm is on the floor or the roller is pressing strong with the shoulder blade down the back. Your neck is long. All right, stay up. We're gonna do 4, 3, 2. Now both hands are on the roller. Lift up and hold. 10, 9, yep, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Relax here. Perfect. All right, if you would like a child's pose, you can take that here. If you want to just windshield wipe your knees, either one is a nice low back stretch. Put the hips back, rest your arms in front of you or under your forehead. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you need a sip of water or coffee, grab it. We're going to do a little bit of abs. On the foam roller, the shin has the roller. Now you're going to put your elbows on the mat, or you can do this on the floor. Good. And hold plank. Jean, your plank is great. Now if you'd like, pull your knees under and out. Otherwise you can just hold plank. 2, good, I like it, Jean, that's it. 3, and I like to internally rotate the legs a little so that if you are on the roller, you're rolling out your muscle of the tibia, anterior tibialis, and not the tibia bone. 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and then recover. Just let yourself rest. It could be a child's pose. It could be a pancake pose. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to take an oblique flamingo, so the knees are going to go to the left elbow, then go plank, and then they're going to go to the right elbow. You're going to feel your obliques, your abs are working hard. Go into plank, bend your knees towards the left elbow, go plank, exhale, knees towards the right elbow, plank, knees to left, plank. You're going to feel some abs. You're also going to feel your arms, your shoulder blade stabilizers. Really pressure shoulder blades flat on the back. 4, breathing. 3, 2, and 1, and recover. Take a breather, rest. That was great. We're going to do pike. You can do this with the roller or without. I'll show you. Your elbows are down. Go into plank. Now lift your hips like dolphin and then lower. Yep, there you go, Jean. And up and plank. And up and plank. Up, plank, up, plank. We're going to take 5, 4, 3, 2, and recover any way you need to. Pancake or child pose. Gorgeous. Now this is going to be a pike to the corner. So this is more obliques as well. And you're going to go elbows strong, go to plank, lift your hips up to the corner a bit. Good, Jean. And to the other corner, lift up, exhale with that exertion, lift up, up. All right, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1, recover. It could be a child's pose, it could be pancake pose, just rest. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now the next one is 4 points of light, and you could also just take your knees in and out, Miss Jean. Take your body long plank, that's the first move. Bend both knees, take it left, center, right, center, extend. Now you could do that with one knee, Jean, if you'd like. Pull in, turn right, center, left, center, push back. Pull in, turn left, center, right, center, pull back. Pull in, right, center, left, center, go back, pull in, turn, turn, go back, pull in, turn, turn, recover. Very good. We're going to turn to side, elbow down, legs on the roller or on the floor, and lift up. Now once you're up in a side plank, we're going to add a little hip lift. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, recover. Lower that hip. Very good. Come on to this other side. And you're going to put your feet on that roller. We're going to take a lift, side plank. Once you're up there, get ready. We're going to lift that hip. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect job. Way to go. Get rid of that for just a moment. Grab your band, place it overhead, and we're going to run through a second set of these. So we're going to pull down 1, good, 2, you got it, 3, and 4, exhale, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now to mix it up, legs go in front. Cross the bands and see how it makes an X. Choke up on the band as much as you need. Sit up tall, and on your exhale, pull your elbows past your rib cage, upright row. And if someone saw you from the side, your ear would be in line with your shoulder, would be in line with your middle rib, would be in line with your hip. Your palms could be facing up, supination, as if you have a cup of soup in each hand. Exhale, and your body is practicing posture while it's adding weight training. You're going to feel your biceps and the back shoulder, the rear deltoid, posterior deltoid, and your lat, that big back muscle. Practicing posture all the while. 7, that looks great, guys. 6, I don't see any slouching. That's wonderful. 5, we're going to be adding on in a moment. 4, 3, 2. Now we are going to pull and rotate right and then return. Pull and rotate left and return. Exhale, right. Now keep going. Your ribs are over your pelvis. Jawline parallel to the floor. Tall. You got it. Exhaling. Rotating. And pulling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so from here, let's take a little forward fold again. You can go up, exhale, forward. Now this is a good place. If your toes need stretching, open up those toes. Big toe from the second, pinky toe from the other. Take my socks off to demo that. You can even hold hands with your toes. And that way we stretch them out. We keep them mobile. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale. And then exhale to come back up. Good. You can sit another way if you need to. I'm going to sit crisscross applesauce. Take that second set of triceps. One hand takes the band behind your upper back. One hand holds on at your lower back. Sit tall, ear in line with the shoulder. Come up with your exhale. And 2, you got it. And 3, 4, back of the arm. 5, jawline parallel to the floor. 6, very good. 7, 8, 9, 10. See if you can do 10 more. If you get too tired, just do 5 more, but we're going to try to work to a fatigue in the final repetitions with good form. Exhale. 5 more. That should feel like it is burning. All right, switch sides. This arm also, when it's down, will get some blood flow. That'll help. One hand's at the low back like an anchor. We're going to exhale, the other hand high. Jawline parallel to the floor. Your whole, your rib cage is over your pelvis. Notice you're not shifted to one side. 4, your top wrist is happy and healthy, not wildly flexed or extended backwards. It's pretty neutral. 6, 7, you got it. And I like how you're slowly controlling it down. 8, and you're not just letting the band whip you back into the down position. You're in control on both the up and the down. If anything, you're slowing it on the way down. 11, 12, you got it. Lift up your upper back. There you go, Michelle. That was beautiful. Your upper back will start getting used to that sense of length, and it's easier to maintain that posture. Most people lose that and they start flexing and rounding and rounding and rounding. So we're going to stay up during our exercises so the body easier and trains with that when it's at rest. 2 and 1. Take a little breather. Let that go. Very good. And we're going to take the arms in front. They're roughly parallel to the floor, but you might also find that you can put them a little lower than shoulder height. Pull till your band hits your chest. Your wrists are not going to be absolutely flat, but you're going to maintain as much neutrality and flat as you can. And elbows are pretty long here. There's a bit of softness. Shake out any tension. The shoulder blades are down the back, and that's a cue we want to maintain most of the day. There's a stress response where the shoulder blades come up by the ears, and it can create some headache and neck tension and shoulder dysfunction. So in this, shoulder blades down the back. If you have it in you, take 5 more bonuses here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take the band behind us. At the lower shoulder blades, the palms are facing up. You can imagine you're doing a breaststroke. So like you have a cup of soup in each hand, push out. Exhale. And inhale. Beautiful. And exhale. Feel those triceps. Feel the chest and the pec and the anterior deltoid, the front of the shoulder and the chest. I love the posture I'm seeing. That looks great. Exhale. Now we're going to reverse the direction. So go out first and then bring it in narrow. And exhale. Every range of motion should feel good on the shoulder. If there's anything that you need to, if there's any discomfort in the joint, you can decrease that range of motion. So we're working in a feel-good range of motion. And 3, and 2, and 1. Perfect. Now both feet are going to go together. You could open up the big toe from the second toe here. A lot of people get tightness in that. And exhale forward. So you're basically adding an anti-bunion stretch as you hinge forward. If you would like, you can add your elbows onto your calves to increase that stretch in the bound angle pose. The pectineus muscle is what we're stretching. Neck is soft. The short inner thigh muscle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then take another inhale and come back up. Stretch those legs really long. Place the band around the heel arch. And we're going to open up like a T that is lower than the shoulders, okay? Resist with that control back. 2, neck is soft. 3, body's tall. And look how you can spread out your toes here if you'd like. Monkey toes. Pinky far away from the 4th toe. Big toe far away from the 2nd toe. Out. Exhale, out. Good. 5, 4. This is terrific for posture and shoulder health. 2. It makes it easier for you to keep an upright posture during the day. All right, before we add on, take a big fat V. This is an inner thigh stretch, the muscles that cross the knee. So when these are released, you can feel that it feels better on the knee, less pull. Exhale, hinge forward down the middle. Hands could be on the floor or on your legs. Good. I like how you softened your neck, and let's hold here. 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale and come back up. We're going to do one more X. So place your feet in front. Now the band, it's going to be in opposition. One arm is slightly higher, one arm is slightly lower, like they're making a diagonal pattern. This works it's called the posterior oblique chain of the back side of the body. Most people are stronger in the front side of the body. Our eyes are forward and most of our activities are forward, so the body starts getting rounded forward. This exercise is complementing all the forward activities that we do during the day. When you walk, you work that posterior oblique sling. So this is sort of like those muscles, rear deltoid, working across the lower lats, the lower traps, the lower back, the QL muscle. All right, should be burning. 4, good, Jean. 3, both arms are working at the same time. 2, both arms are pulling. Yeah, you got it. And then relax that. All right, I'm going to take this off because I mean business, and we're going to stretch out some areas. So grab your, Jean, you don't have a roller. Let me show you the stretch. If you want to sit and take your arm across, that's the stretch. If you have a roller, take that foam roller right there at that lat attachment and stretch it. All right, so hold here. And you're stretching, Jean, and we're rolling that part of the lat that's accessible near the armpit. You could roll back, guys, if you feel like that gets it forward. Sometimes the rear deltoid. So, and Jean, you're welcome to do micro rotations. That'll also wake up that shoulder. Breathe into the side that you're stretching or rolling. And let's take, this is great for shoulder health if you've had tight shoulders, if you have any friends that have had adhesive capsulitis or frozen shoulder. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And then let's switch it up. Jean, you'll take your hand to your knee. And if you've got the roller, you're going to take it to the other armpit. That lat twist. It actually twists right there. And it's a big muscle. It's the biggest muscle in the back, the latissimus dorsi, and it twists there. When it's tight, it internally rotates your arm, kind of like a gorilla look. So the thumbs point back. It causes shoulder dysfunction when it's too tight, low back dysfunction and pain. It can create decreases in breathing capacity. And with reduced breathing, there's an influence on mood. So we're doing a lot of good things to get this. It's okay if you want to roll back on your shoulder. Sometimes there's a trigger point back there. If you have an extreme, exquisite point of pain, you can just rest on that for about 90 seconds and decrease that tension. Or if you're doing okay with rolling, pervasively release. Good, Jean, you're just adding your little rotation. Breathing, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm going to show the upper back. Jean, you can do the bridge pose. Let me show both things. Jean, if you're doing the bridge, it looks like that. And you'll hold. If you have a roller and you want to roll out the upper back, you're going to lift up your booty and go over. Good. Look at that. And then, Jean, you can lift your hips and hold. If you want to interlace your fingers, Jean, and kind of add an extra shoulder stretch underneath, there you go. All right, otherwise, we're going to roll. We're going to hold or roll for 10, 9, 8, and if you're doing this roll, you might do extension or you might do flexion. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale. Terrific. All right, you're going to roll down. And then, Jean, you might just put your leg in the air and cross the midline with your strap. That's going to be outer hamstring. If you have a foam roller, take that roller sideways. You're going to roll out that IT, which is the iliotibial band. Your top foot can push on the floor. This is a nemesis for people that have lateral hip and knee pain. If you do a lot of biking or running, and sometimes it can be just even from a leg discrepancy, or like if your seat's too low on a bike, and you do a lot of it, you can sometimes feel that outer hip or outer knee. In general though, if you do anything active, this IT is a vulnerable spot that gets tight. If you have lateral knee pain, lateral hip pain, this is an easy way to see if you can help it. Roll over that hip bone. And you can roll down towards the knee. That is fascia. And just make sure you don't roll on the knee itself, that you have about an inch or two shy of the knee. But just see how that IT band feels. If you slightly rotate forward and you get near your front pocket, that's the tensor fascia lata. It's about a 3-finger wide muscle. It sounds like a fancy coffee drink. And it gets over recruited as a hip flexor. It's actually a secondary hip flexor, and it gets recruited as a primary sometimes, and you can feel it. If it's bothersome, you might even just have a trigger point and just rest on it about 90 seconds. All right, let's do the other side. Fabulous. Elbow down, lift up, IT, iliotibial band. This other foot is on the floor. Decreasing some of that intensity. See if one side's tighter than the other. Just make a notice. Nice, Jean. Good, Michelle. Great, Betty. And just keep that breath fluid so you're not holding the breath. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like to rotate towards the floor and get that TFL muscle, that tensor fascia lata. It's about 3 fingers wide near that front hip pocket. Woo! One side's tighter than the other on me. Back and forth. 10. You can roll anywhere, but just not the knee. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, breathing, 3, 2. Now we're going to do the hip. So Jean, you can do the figure 4. It looks like this stretch. And those of you that have the roller, you can sit on that roller and do the figure 4 stretch. So you get a twofer. Roll out that little hip. Roll out that little hip, side to side. Back and forth. Hip rolling. Good. Back and forth. Good. That should feel so good. Yeah. If you drove to Chincoteague That's a really good stretch for a long drive. Yep. I know I have not been to Chincoteague yet. I bet you saw the wild horses. I'm excited to hear about it. Yep. It's one place I haven't been. I got a lot of wild horses out here I've seen, like out in Montana and Colorado and such. But all right, let's take the other side, guys. Take your ankle to thigh. Roll out that hip. That's it. Good. Excuse me. Back and forth. You can go to the high part of your hip, which is the glute medius. You can go out to the side of the hip, the sacrum, where the heart-shaped bone is at the base of the spine. Breathing, stretching. Beautiful. Let's take it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, Jean, you can be on your side and roll out your quad. It's going to look like this. Okay? We're going to roll out our quad with the foam roller. Put your elbows down. And what you can do is just keep your legs long, but if you want more intensity, bend your knees. I'm going to show a couple of ways to do this. Point your toes out towards the side walls, like your Charlie Chaplin. Roll not on the knee, but towards the knee. Maybe leave an inch between your knee and the roller. That's going to be inner quad, vastus medialis. You're going to feel some of these other muscles too, like sartorius and inner thigh. Now, point the toes towards each other like you're pigeon-toed. And then, Jean, you can switch sides for your quad stretch. Good. Those of you that are experimenting, if you point your toes in, now you're getting more outer quad. And just go wherever you need to. You can bend and straighten. And Jean, just hold that. We're going to go back and forth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're all going to have a seat for a moment. Now, near you, you have a band or you have your socks that you took off earlier. I'm going to demonstrate this with my socks. The socks are on the ground and they have a little natural fold. So you're going to take your toes, pick up the sock. You see that? And lower. Good. A rag will do great too. Pick it up. This works the arch. Good, Michelle. Pick it up, pick it up. Squeeze all the toes like you're a bird on a wire. Prehensile grip. Squeeze all the toes, lift. Good. A lot of people lose arch strength and collapsed arches. Lift up. So what we're doing is keeping those arches strong, picking up, holding it, and that is going to help the natural trampolines that are on the bottom of our feet, and up. And that's going to help also keep the bones in a healthy place, because if the arches are collapsed, the bones aren't in the right place, so the inner knee starts hurting, maybe the hips, maybe the back. All right, so we're doing 10. Now, with that same foot, spread it out 10 times. Spread, spread. You see that? Spread, spread. And if it won't spread by your volition, by your mind, you want to get your hands down there and spread those toes. So make sure, do they all have a finger space between them? Could you stick a finger between each of your toes? Got it. All right, let's do the other. That foot is more spacious. Lift and spread your toes however you need to sit. Now, I tend to notice my left foot is just a little less dexterous, kind of like my left hand. It does get better. Just like I'll shoot my guns with my right hand and my left hand and make it, each hand gets its own turn. It gets a little better. Same thing with your foot. It just needs to get that signal on that non-dominant foot or that non-dominant hand. So if you're around the house, you want to brush your teeth with your left hand sometimes, stir food with your left hand sometimes. Keep those muscles active, and that keeps the brain active and the neural pathways. All right, squeeze, 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 lift up. Good, Jean. Squeeze, 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 lift up. Good. It gets easier, Michelle. Yep, exactly. You're holding. It does get easier. What happens without intervention is it gets harder. So even if you can maintain, sometimes that's a victory. All right, let's do 2 more. Now on this one, so let's say you did 10, spread out your toes. Spread out your toes. Spread out your toes. Spread out your toes. Good. Exhale. Good. Perfect. Okay, this is another one for the toes, guys. Can you act like you're drumming your fingers, but drum your toes? Lift and spread. You see that? If it doesn't work, get down there and move it. If you have really tight big toes, what you can do is take a rubber band around the big toes and you can stretch them that way. So lift and spread, lift and spread, lift and spread. Good, Jean. The fingers want to go along for the ride. 5. There you go. You know, every now and then we give a ton more attention to the feet. We do something for the feet every time, even just lifting and spreading them. But this is really good. You see how far apart my big toes are? Once they get rigid and they don't move, it's much harder to fix and to prevent. So bunions and bunionettes are 2 really common problems in people. Straightening out that second toe, that's another. All right, you did it. Now, I want you to just notice, are your feet so much better, so much more alive? Look at that, at rest. Fabulous. We're gonna lie down either on our back or on your foam roller and just take a moment to let everything that we did digest in the body. So assimilate. If you're on your roller, you get a great chance to open up your chest and shoulders. You might even open up your knees. Now just let your eyes close. We're going to tap into that very healing parasympathetic system. It's easy sometimes to get into the sympathetic system and get a lot of cortisol, fight or flight, freeze or fawn response. So now we're healing. Let your inhale come in through your nose. And your exhale, release. All is well. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, release. Inhale through the nose. And just 2 more. And notice how you feel in that state of calm. Begin to awaken the fingers and the toes and slowly come up to a seated position, lifting up through your spine without much effort. And we're going to take the 2 fingers, not 2 fingers, we're going to take the hands on top. Now what this is a way to create delta brain waves, which are the healing brain waves, kind of like in a deep subconscious state. It's also great to bathe the amygdala. This is indicated in releasing trauma, even micro traumas. So what you're doing is focusing on the feeling of your fingertips, going over the palms to the fingertips. You're doing this with as little energy as you can and just gently focus. You can leave your eyes soft or closed. Your breath can be through the nose. Gently cross the arms and the fingertips start at the shoulders and they stroke down to the elbows. This is all part of the havening technique. Healing. And now we're going to take the fingers to between the eyes and smooth out the eyebrows, go underneath the eyes, go back out to the temples and down the jaw to the chin. This is still part of the havening. Releasing old trauma stored in the body and helping regulate from the emotional dysregulation that can happen in all of us. We have over 400 emotional inflections a day and under. So just feel that. I'm going to stop talking so you can feel it for the next 3. then just bring those hands back on top and gently feel the fingertips. And we'll do that 3 more times. And then when you're ready, you can take your hands lightly over your heart and leave a little space underneath the palm to the heart and then the other. Now notice how you feel. Notice if it's a little calmer, a little easier. Now in that calm space, notice what would serve you today. What other active care could you do today? Notice how you feel when you make that promise to do that active care. And you can set an intention that anytime you need to, you can come back to the breath work that we've been doing or the havening. Just do a little bits of self-care to help keep that body in a soothed state to combat the stresses of life. Whenever you're ready, let your eyes come back into the room. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good job. Thank you. Good. So glad. Let me know if certain technique works. Some techniques work more for others, and sometimes some can work just to mix it up. We all need all the help we can get. Thank you guys. Thank you. Bye.